Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the real Creepy Doll Man here. I'm back with an all-new episode, but it's not a normal episode or even a double episode or even a triple episode. This is another quadruple episode, so that means the real Creepy Doll Man will work 4 times as hard for all YouTube fans and all you die real Creepy Doll Man fans from around the world. Okay? It is December the 6th of 2021. Time is now 4:39 a.m. Okay, today's topic is on this doll, numbers 547. Now, all YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans from around the world would like to know, is it cursed, haunted, or possessed? Nobody truly knows, not including the real Creepy Doll Man himself knows. The only way to sell this is to do it the old-fashioned way, is to do communicating with our spirit friends, part 13 and beyond. I'm going to say this: will the real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. ever return to make an appearance in the episode? And if we do it, will he come back to do the backwards episode first to finish off part 2 of part 14 of part 2 of communicating with our spirit friends before going back to part 13, since we made an error on the last one. And I know that the real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. is getting older, but will he team up with me for one last time? But we'll have to wait to see what he says in a video to confirm that. Now let's go back to this doll here. I had picked this doll up at a thrift store, and I can tell you, if they're not in a bin with stuffed animals and plush dolls, do not buy them, because you do not know what the price is going to be in a thrift store if they're not in one of these little metal bins. Now, I found this one at a thrift store. I'm not going to say where at and what the location was, because if I find another one and I get it cheap like I did this one, it will shock you. Now, the original price was $62 when I saw it. It's probably been there for who knows how many weeks. I might have came in for the last of the week when it was probably in its 5th week, maybe, or maybe its 4th week. I didn't come back to after the 5th week. It might have been already in its 5th week, maybe, or its 4th week. But when I came back 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, the doll was still there. But I couldn't find it till I looked in the bin where all the plush animals were and the plush rag dolls were. And there she was. She was folded up. I took her out. There was not a sticker saying $62 on it anymore. So I took it up front to ask the person, how much is the doll? And I'm going to say this to all the fans, and you'll probably hate me, because a lot of these dolls you see go on eBay, anywhere going from about $70 to over $200 or $300. This for a 30, I think it's like a 32-inch. This is a 32-inch doll, I think. I only paid 99 cents plus tax, 5 cents more. I only paid $1.04 for this doll. $1.04 for this doll. Ain't counting the dress, because I had to buy the dress separately. Now, when I bought this doll, it didn't have the dress, its original dress, nor the original apron, nor the original bloomers. So I decided to buy this dress. I thought it was a nice little dress. And I paid like $1.99 more for the dress. I didn't really care, because I only bought this doll for $1. It seems like the doll's in good shape. It seems like it has better days, though. It's pretty old. You can see there's some wear in the face around in here where the nose is. I guess that's where the lint is forming around the face. I guess it's age, because it's starting to age. Now, I'm not for sure this is the female or not. It's hard to tell the male from the female. Usually the female, I think, has the bigger head, but meaning she's sort of got a little bit bigger head than the male does. But it's hard to tell them apart because one's got a smaller head than the other one. And the way they're dressed, they look totally different. It's in good shape. It's not tore on the doll. But I think what they did, somebody wanted to come back and get this doll. So they marked on it their initials on here. JF, I think. They were going to come back and buy the doll. So they marked JF on it. So they were going to come back to claim the doll. Little did they know they didn't get the doll, but I missed the other one. There was two of them. They had both the male and the female. The male was probably on sale too because I waited long enough. And he was at a higher price and he was fully dressed. The original price for him was at $125. He could have been $1 as well. But I didn't see him in the bin. He might have been fuller down at the bottom. But I found her instead. But I think someone did beat me to him and got to him first. But I got her way before I got him. I got her the day before that. When I decided to go back out to get him, someone already bought him. And it was already folded up. I could tell they had purchased the doll because it was folded up and in their bag. And I can tell you it was the Raggedy Andy. So it was a disappointment to miss one of them, but I do have the bigger ones. I do have the 40-inch as well. This is a 32-inch. And I do have the life size one. It looks like the Annabelle that sits in the museum. And I paid way more for those two. For the Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. They're much bigger than this one. And she does look like the Annabelle doll that sits in the museum. It's a much bigger doll. And she has the complete triangle nose and not that little dip like this in the nose. In the triangle, it's completely a straight line instead of a little dip in the nose like this. But it has a complete straight line for the triangle. So I say keep watching more to come because there will be new episodes. Also, there will be anniversaries for this December. For this conclusion before the end of this month, before the New Year's. And meaning before Christmas and before New Year's Eve. Who will they be? Watch and find out. And this is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying all the fans out there, goodbye. And God bless you all.